Today I'm just saying thank you for 370, and yes, we did clock over yesterday 380, but we've gone back down 380 subscribers. So I'm just going to talk about Doctor Who because this is the channel what we talk about Doctor Who on. And I just talk to myself, I guess. Where's my live? Just want to see what I look like on the actual live itself. Yeah, that other live didn't go right. So just give me a second. I'm just going to see what I look like on this. Since it's unlisted at the moment, let's make it. I can make public, so make it public. I want people to see it. So I don't know if that means it's private for me and everyone else, or if it's just not. Oh, a bit echoey. So sorry about that. Slightly delay, but yeah, we're one view. Okay, so hi guys, Jordan5582, start that again. And I don't want to hear myself. I can hear myself in my earpiece. So I'll talk about some Doctor Who stuff. So first Doctor Who thing I want to talk about is the new Vortex Editions set that we recently just got, which is actually kind of funny because there's 5 of those coming out, but really we've already, well, that's now gone down to 0, so that's a bit odd as well. Now it's gone down to it's 3 sets, including 5, because if you didn't know, we had 3 different maggots. Now I got the maggot which I'm happy I got, which is slightly up. Then there's the second one, and then there's flat maggots, and it's gone up again. So it's a bit weird because it says 1 view when I'm watching, so I think it's me. Anyways, there's 3 sets there. So we're wondering what could be the next sets to come out. My guess is a Tom Baker. Now, people do want the second Doctor's sonic screwdriver. I don't think that's ever going to come. Hang on a second. Got a dog on top of me. Here. Sorry, mate. Hang on a sec. Where was I? I'm back. So, yes, we had that set with the third Doctor, which has got a new head scope and maggots, which is basically the newest things that. And yes, I didn't want to get it at first before people start commenting down below, why'd you get that set? You said you weren't going to buy that set. It was a lot of money, and now I got the set in the end. And I got to say, it's really, really good. Thanks for the like. It's really, really good. I like the set. I think, yes, as I said, I think the 4th Doctor will have another sonic screwdriver release. There was meant to be a 5th Doctor screwdriver release. Not screwdriver, sorry. Figure of the 5th Doctor release online, which I know about, which has been rumoured for a while now. But that hasn't come off for nothing. Now, there was another rumour that there was going to be a Davros figure from, let me get the right story, Destiny of the Daleks. And sorry, I'm just reading chat. Yes, Charlie. And then I've got someone laughing. Funny thing is, I've never seen any of these people on my channel before. So I've just got to keep an eye on people. Anyways, reading chat. Do you wear SIP hoodies? I used to. I don't usually wear them now. What are you talking about? Doctor Who figures. Can you do a shout out for my friend? You know I'm a tiny channel, don't you? this isn't a massive channel. I've been going on YouTube for, what's it, nearly 14 years. We're not big. We're not massive. You're not going to get big from shouting your name out on this channel. Show me a sit hoodie. I said I used to wear them. I don't wear them anymore. Can I have a shout out? I don't know why you want to shout on this tiny channel for, because I got 380 subscribers. I'm pretty sure you probably got more than me. Shout, please. Even so. Can you, even so, you want with hardly any viewers to shout out? There's only 10. It's probably just you lot. Shout. I'm talking about Doctor Who. I'm going to carry on talking about Doctor Who. So we got that, and then we're probably going to have two new sets to come out. We're probably going to have a 14th Doctor and maybe a 9th Doctor. And a 9th Doctor. And then we'll come to the BM sets. What are you talking about? Doctor Who figures. That, if you don't know, you're probably not into Doctor Who. Well, I don't think anyone's into Doctor Who really on here, but I'm a Doctor Who fan. I've been Doctor Who fan for 20 years now because of the new series. So I'm talking about the new sets. There's been a brand new set that come out, Hello Dragon, that I love. Stu, what? How old are you? 60. Am I 60? Wow. 60. This just shows you how much people were just so random when it comes to lives. I bet this just came up on people's feeds when I came live. I'm not 60 years old. I'm too young to be 60. I've got hair. Does that mean, well, you can be 60 and having hair, I guess. Anyways, talk about the BM sets, because people are distracting me. This is chat. I'm 28. I'm not 60. You don't look young. Oh, thanks. Is it because I got a hat on, or is it because my glasses? I've got bad vision. I can't see. That's why I lean in sometimes, but then I've got glasses. Anyways, now people are leaving as soon as I talk. Anyways, Doctor Who BM sets. Right, I'm getting distracted. We got 4 sets to come out this year. 2 that I can't probably announce yet because they were leaked. I'm staying. Oh, you can stay. I don't say you can't stay. There's so many different people and chat to different people, but yeah. There's 2 I can't announce because legal reasons, and 2 that are so obvious that you all know. Someone actually, an employee, leaked them online, and they should never leak Doctor Who sets online. So the 2 we all know about, which everyone should know about, are the History of the Daleks set. This year, there's going to be 2 History of the Daleks sets, which I can't remember the numbers, but I know which ones they've got to be. They've got to be Victory of the Daleks, and I've said this in the wrong order, Victory of the Daleks and Stone Earth Journey's End. And I want this Journey's End Supreme Dalek, the red Dalek, so badly. They're probably going to be like $21.99 when they come out in BM. I'm thinking, will they do different variants like they did with the other Daleks? So we could have like a Crucible Dalek and then a normal Dalek from that story. That's one way they could do it. Victory of the Daleks, they could do like 4 different sets of that. So you could have like Ironside Dalek and then a Drone Dalek. And then you could have the Ironside Dalek with the lights off, the socks off, the lights, and then just the Drone Dalek again. Then you can have the actual 2 pure Daleks, let's say a drone, the Supreme, and then the yellow Eternal and red drone again. That's easy. Those are the sets that probably will be coming out this year. That's without even knowing that for sure, but we know they're going to be the next sets. Are going to be 2 Dalek sets this year, basically. Now we'll talk about Doctor Who and the next standard edition, which, if you don't know, the next standard edition has to be Doctor Who season 15, Tom Baker era. That's his, is it his 3rd season as the Doctor? No, 4th season as the Doctor, I believe. My maths is terrible. And that will come out in standard edition. I'm guessing we'll get an announcement in May, and it'll come out June, July time at about $32, $34.99. And then, of course, I'm going to talk now about the next collection set to come out, which will probably be season 13, as we're in Doctor Who season 13 year. And that will be Tom Baker's probably his best era of the show. And then we'll probably get season 21 by the end of the year, and then start next year off with season 16, I believe. But that is the rumor that's going on, because if you don't know, it's Terror of the Saigons. It's the 50th anniversary of Terror of the Saigons this year. So season 13 would make sense this year, and then probably around the anniversary time, leave to 21 with Peter Davison and Colin Baker's final series to be released. Then we've got probably a missing episode animation at the end of the year. And as we've had the War Games in colour, that's going to be released very, very shortly, we're probably going to expect either season 5 or season 4 to come out next year. My guess will be season 4, because I don't like doing historical stories, which there's only 2 stories on there. I don't see why they wouldn't do the Space Pirates, and even if people don't like Space Pirates, the Space Pirates and the Wound Space. The Wound Space is the final Simon story. They must animate that story. Now, not saying because season 2, though I don't know when they're going to do the Crusade, because season 2 is not going to be done anytime shortly, because it's historical. But if they do, let's say, season 5, what's going to happen with the Wound Space? Wound Space is probably, if not one of the easiest ones to do. And if you don't want to do the whole story, you've got 2, 4, and 5. 1 is already done, and you've already got a reconstruction of episode 1. So you've only got about 3 more to do as an animation. If you don't want to do the entire animation of the story, that would be nice to see the entire story of Wound Space as animation. Season 3 is being worked on, I know. They're doing a lot of Dodo and Steven stories at the moment. So they haven't done a Zoe story since 2006. That's with the Patrick Troughton. They haven't done a story since 2006 with Zoe in it. So if they do a, let's say, the Will Space, which really, I don't know if it will be the Will Space, but I'm saying if they do the Will Space, then it's definitely probably going to be the Space Pirates the next year, because then they've done a Zoe model already. Now, they, of course, got the Steven model up and done for the animation, but we're going to probably have because other than the Mythmakers, which is another historical, we're going to have to move on to another, era of Doctor Who, which will probably be then, as I say, the Zoe, the end of Patrick Troughton's era. So my guess will be probably the Will Space, though I'm thinking it probably will be the Will Space. It probably will be the Space Pirates, because the War Games. but I'm hoping the Will in Space is the next animation. I always hope that every year the Will in Space will be the next animation, because I'm frightened that we're going to get a telestat recording of 2, 3, 2, 4, 5 of the Will in Space and not an animation. See Simon in animation. If they do it right, I don't like Shapeshifter Studios. If they do it right, it'll be great. Now, I haven't watched this Savages yet. I've watched the reconstruction of Savages. Very good. I have no problem with reconstructions, by the way. I just got problems when they're just reconstructions, nothing else, no animation, because that's all they can do. The animation is when we can actually see what it might have looked like. Of course, with pictures, we can see what it looks like, but this is, actually moving what it looks like. So, yes, cool. Okay, I've gone through what I think it will be after the Space Pirates or the Will in Space, the next animation, though. I think it will be and this time, definitely, it's got to be the Will in Space. Right, what's the next topic I'm going to talk about? The next topic I'm going to talk about are the Doctor Who magazines. And if you don't know, the next Doctor Who magazine is, well, what I'm looking forward to is Christopher Eccleston's era, basically 2005, 20 years of the Ninth Doctor. So that's something to look forward to. But I'm thinking about future magazines. You could have next year the 60th anniversary of the Patrick Troughton era. So that's a new thing, because I recently collected the Tom Baker one, and I'm hoping to get the Christopher Eccleston one. So Tom Baker is 50th anniversary. Next up, Christopher Eccleston. Very, very cool. And last but not least, the last topic, which I've just forgotten, and I can't remember what it was now. But anyways, I'd like to say thank you for 370. And yes, 380 did happen. It went down and then went up again. Subscribers go up and down all the time. But I did actually reach 380 for the first time ever. So I'd like to say thank you. That's just me talking about Doctor Who and what's going on in the future. Oh, that's the last topic I want to talk about. I do remember now the last topic. The last topic I want to talk about was the Sarah Jane Adventures. And how I really hope that I've done this millions and millions of times in videos and made billions of videos about this, that we're coming up 2027 to the 20th anniversary, if you believe this, of the Sarah Jane Adventures starting. And I do hope that season 1, season 2, season 3 get a Blu-ray release. Now, maybe we might have to have the whole set release again, improve it. But I can see there being a fan base. Now, I've had people saying there isn't going to be a fan base on some of my videos, and people saying there isn't a fan base. Now, of course, people in my era, when we first started watching Sarah Jane, loved it. We probably had a lot of people in my era probably have children now, and they can get their children to it. And of course, Doctor Who fans who've never watched Sarah Jane Adventures can get into it themselves. I think it would be a brilliant time to upscale season 1, season 2, season 3, like they did with the series 1 and 4, and release it on Blu-ray. I'd just love to see season 1 and 3 in Blu-ray sometime soon. See, if you don't know, season 3 was the only actual series to be on Blu-ray and not release. I mean, if you look at your shelves, the whole entire shelf is Blu-ray, except from this is spin-offs, except from series 1 and 3 of Sarah Jane Adventures. That's weird. My camera just went off blank. Just saw that. Yeah, series 1 and 3 of Sarah Jane Adventures are the only series that aren't on Blu-ray, and of course series 3 was on Blu-ray, but I don't think they thought there was enough marketing money involved, so they just thought, well, we'll release it. It's a bit like Dad's Army, the animations. that was released on DVD, though I believe it was filmed in HD. And if it wasn't filmed in HD, they could easily probably upscaled it. A bit like Doctor Who, you know, the animations, they could easily upscaled it. So hopefully we got series 3, which is obviously HD, HDFI, whatever the word is. And then you could easily do 2 and 1. And if you want to improve series 3 any more, if you can, improve series 3 and we can then get a release. If they just want to release the entire set again. But I would just say 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray for the 20th anniversary. They did that. They did that with An Only Fools and Horses. The specials of Only Fools and Horses, the 80s specials of Only Fools and Horses. That was 40 years later. So people will say probably there's no hope, but there's never give up hope when 40 years later you get Only Fools and Horses on Blu-ray. With Dad's Army animations, I hope the same. I believe the remakes as well were probably made on HD, and they've never thought of remaking it. What they think is more value in money for them to make. So that's the end of this video now. I did remember what to talk about with Sarah Jane, the Blu-ray situation. I will carry on doing videos probably on Saturday, Sunday. There's going to be a video tomorrow showing you my Doctor Who Chronicles. I've updated my Doctor Who Chronicles. Someone told me I need to do a Doctor Who Chronicles update because I forgot to show my 1970s edition. I don't know what the hell the next edition will be of that. Maybe the next one will be 1976 because Tom Baker's era will be probably 1976. That's something to look forward to. Probably it's probably going to be 1976. If there's another one this year, they're coming out like every year. They used to be like 3 every year. Now it's every year. I remember when they did it wrong once. They did a mistake in one of them, so they had to push it back. So now I think they make sure it's correct. So I think the next one might be 1976 Doctor Who Chronicles. That's another thing I want to talk about, which I just popped in my head. That's the end of this video, guys. Remember, like, subscribe. Till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll try and edit this video down a bit when it comes down to live. So if anyone watches on playback, thanks for watching. Like the video if you haven't. Subscribe, and bye for now.